Stocks close lower but still cap a week of strong gains. The S&P 500 fell slightly Friday after reaching a record high earlier in the day as Wall Street concluded a strong week of gains. The broad index ended the day down 0.13% after hitting an intraday all-time high of 2,964. It had posted a record. The major stock indexes jumped to their session highs after Dow Jones reported that Vice President Mike Pence would postpone a China policy address amid positive signs on trade. But chip stocks fell on the department's decision. Micron Technology. Despite Friday's choppy trading action, stocks posted weekly gains as investors cheered the prospects of the Federal Reserve cutting interest rates as soon as July. The Dow and S&P. The Fed said Wednesday it is ready to keep the current economic expansion going as trade tensions and weaker data dampen the U.S. economic outlook. The central bank that led investors to price in a 100% probability of a rate cut next month and bolstered equity prices this week. The central bank's announcement sent ripples across financial markets. The benchmark 10-year crude prices also surged this week as tensions between the U.S. and Iran increased after a drone was shot down over Iranian airspace. This week's moves came as investors braced for a meeting between President Donald Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping at next week's G20 summit in Japan. The two leaders are, right now, what the market is celebrating is more easing from central banks, said Lindsay Bell, investment strategist at CFRA Research. The market is also, if expectations are for talks to resume, that's one thing. But if the CNBC's Spriha Srivastava and Sam Meredith contributed to this report.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.